Number 5. The Banshee, a chilling apparition that haunts the world of Phasmophobia, strikes fear into the hearts of those who dare to encounter it. This vengeful spirit emanates an aura of malevolence, cloaked in an ethereal shroud of darkness. With a haunting presence, the Banshee lurks silently, patiently observing its surroundings. Its eyes, filled with an otherworldly glow, pierce through the veil between the living and the dead, seeking out its prey. The mere glimpse of its spectral figure is enough to send shivers down the spines of even the bravest souls. When the Banshee is provoked, its wrath knows no bounds. It unleashes an onslaught of terror, inducing paralyzing fear within its victims. The atmosphere grows heavy with a sense of impending doom as it feeds on the terror it creates, savoring every moment of anguish it inflicts. This malicious entity possesses an uncanny ability to pinpoint its chosen target. With chilling precision, it hones in on one unfortunate soul, relentlessly pursuing them with unwavering determination. No matter where its target flees or how well they attempt to hide, the Banshee's presence lingers, a constant reminder of the impending danger. As it draws closer, the Banshee's tormented cries fill the air, echoing through the darkest corners of your mind. Its piercing wails cut through the silence, leaving an indelible mark of terror on your very soul. Each sound sends a jolt of primal fear coursing through your veins, as if the Banshee's mournful cry carries the weight of 1,000 lost souls. In the presence of this vengeful spirit, rationality crumbles and panic sets in. It preys upon your sanity, driving you to the edge of madness. The Banshee's malevolent laughter echoes hauntingly, a chilling reminder that your fate rests in its ethereal hands. Beware the Banshee, for it is a relentless force that knows no mercy. Its sinister aura casts a shadow over your every move, ensuring that fear becomes your constant companion. Will you find the courage to confront this maleficent apparition, or will you succumb to the depths of its chilling grasp? The choice is yours, but know that once the Banshee sets its sights on you, escape may be impossible. The demon, a fearsome entity that dwells within the realm of Phasmophobia, embodies the darkest depths of evil and malice. Its presence is an abomination, sending a chill down your spine and infecting the air with an oppressive aura of dread. From the moment it materializes, the demon exudes an overwhelming sense of malevolence. Its grotesque form, twisted and contorted, instills an instinctive revulsion in those who behold it. Shadows writhe around its figure, as if the very darkness itself is drawn to its unholy nature. With eyes that burn like fiery embers, the demon fixates its gaze upon you, penetrating your deepest fears and exposing the vulnerability within your soul. It feeds on your terror, relishing in the anguish it instills. Every step it takes resonates with the weight of damnation, sending tremors through the very fabric of reality. Number 4. The Demon. When the demon unleashes its wrath, chaos ensues. The air crackles with an unholy energy, as if the world around you becomes a playground for demonic forces. Objects levitate and collide with malicious intent as the demon revels in its power to manipulate the physical realm. Its menacing presence fills the room, suffocating your senses. The stench of sulfur permeates the air, intertwining with the acrid taste of fear that lingers on your tongue. Whispers of ancient incantations brush against your ears, carrying with them a haunting symphony of suffering and despair. The demon's predatory nature is matched only by its insatiable hunger for souls. It seeks to torment and corrupt, to drive you to the edge of madness and despair. Its relentless pursuit is fueled by a perverse joy, relishing in the terror it evokes as it relentlessly hunts its prey. In the presence of this diabolical entity, reason crumbles, and your deepest nightmares take form. The demon plays with your sanity, toying with your mind like a puppet on a string. Its malevolent laughter echoes through the darkest recesses of your consciousness, a reminder that your soul hangs precariously on the edge of damnation. Can you withstand the onslaught of the demon's wickedness? Will you find the strength to resist its temptations and escape the clutches of its demonic influence? Or will you succumb to the abyss, forever lost in the eternal torment inflicted by this monstrous embodiment of evil? The choice is yours, but remember, in the face of the demon, the odds are stacked against you. Number 3. The Hantu, a horrifying specter that haunts the realm of Phasmophobia, exudes an aura of terror that chills the very marrow of your bones. This malicious entity embodies the darkest corners of the supernatural, manifesting as a creature of pure dread. The Hantu, shrouded in an ethereal mist, slithers through the shadows with a sinister grace. Its spectral form flickers and distorts, an ever-changing visage that defies comprehension. Eyes as black as the void bore into your soul, filled with an insatiable hunger for the essence of the living. In the presence of the Hantu, the temperature plummets to bone-chilling depths, leaving an icy residue upon your skin. The air grows thick with an oppressive weight, as if the very atmosphere recoils in fear of this malevolent force. Every breath you take is tainted with the stale scent of decay and long-forgotten suffering. With each step, the Hantu's movements echo through the darkened corridors, a cacophony of unearthly whispers and eerie moans. Its voice, a haunting melody of despair, sends shivers down your spine, resonating within the deepest recesses of your subconscious. The unearthly wails reverberate through the air, a chilling reminder of the torment that awaits. The Hantu possesses an unnerving ability to manipulate the shadows, morphing and elongating them to ensnare its unsuspecting victims. Its touch, a bone-chilling caress, leaves a trail of numbing frost wherever it roams. It relishes in the paralyzing fear it instills, savoring the delicious essence of terror as it devours the light within your very soul. To encounter the Hantu is to witness the culmination of all your darkest nightmares. It preys upon your deepest fears, manifesting them in vivid, horrifying forms that torment your every waking moment. Its malevolent laughter pierces the silence, a discordant symphony of madness that grates against your sanity. In the face of the Hantu's wrath, reason crumbles and panic takes hold. The boundaries between reality and the supernatural blur as it plays with your senses, distorting perception and plunging you into a nightmarish realm of perpetual dread. The Hantu, an embodiment of unrelenting horror, seeks to consume your very essence, leaving behind nothing but a hollow shell of your former self. Will you find the strength to confront the Hantu, to defy the suffocating grip of its presence? Or will you succumb to the overwhelming darkness, forever trapped in the clutches of this abominable specter? Number 2. The Jinn, a sinister entity that prowls the world of Phasmophobia, embodies the malevolence and trickery of the supernatural realm. This ancient and cunning spirit, originating from Arabian folklore, strikes fear into the hearts of those unfortunate enough to cross its path. The Jinn manifests as an ethereal being, veiled in an aura of enigmatic shadows. Its form dances between dimensions, flickering and warping, defying comprehension. Eyes glowing with an unearthly fire pierce through the darkness, penetrating your psyche with an intensity that leaves you paralyzed with terror. As the Jinn materializes, a maelstrom of raw energy crackles in the air, sending static sparks dancing along your skin. The atmosphere becomes charged with an electric malevolence, as if the very essence of the Jinn thrives on chaos and disruption. Shadows writhe and contort, their movements mirroring the Jinn's sinister intent. This deceptive spirit possesses an uncanny ability to manipulate your senses and perceptions. It delights in distorting reality, twisting your mind into a labyrinth of illusions and hallucinations. Every step you take becomes uncertain, as the Jinn weaves an intricate web of trickery, leading you astray and deeper into its clutches. Whispers, both seductive and menacing, slither through the air, intertwining with the chilling wind. The Jinn's voice, a haunting melody of seduction and malice, resonates within your very core, tempting you to succumb to its dark desires. It exploits your deepest vulnerabilities, using them as a gateway to sow chaos and despair. When the Jinn is provoked, its wrath knows no bounds. It unleashes a tempest of havoc, disrupting the world around you. Objects levitate and hurtle through the air with alarming force, while the very fabric of reality distorts and bends to its whims. Its malevolent laughter echoes through the ether, a sadistic symphony that amplifies your fear. In the presence of the Jinn, rationality crumbles, and your every belief becomes a fragile construct. It toys with your emotions, exploiting your fears and desires, twisting them against you in a perverse game of psychological torment. You are left teetering on the edge of sanity, your mind a battlefield for the Jinn's relentless assault. Will you resist the Jinn's seductive whispers, finding the strength to unravel its web of deception? Or will you become entangled in its snare, forever lost in a labyrinth of illusions and despair? The Jinn's allure is matched only by its insidious nature. Number 1. The Oni, a malevolent force that stalks the realm of Phasmophobia, is a terrifying embodiment of darkness and wrath. This ancient Japanese demon exudes an aura of pure dread, capable of instilling paralyzing fear in even the bravest souls. The Oni materializes as a towering figure, its hulking form radiating a palpable sense of menace. Its eyes, burning with an infernal fire, pierce through the darkness, fixating upon its prey with unrelenting intensity. With each step, the ground trembles beneath its weight, as if the very earth recoils in terror. As the Oni emerges, a suffocating aura of malevolence permeates the air. The temperature drops drastically, leaving a freezing chill in its wake. The stench of decay and despair wafts through the atmosphere, a sickening miasma that taints every breath you take. The Oni possesses an insatiable hunger for chaos and destruction. It wields a colossal, blood-stained weapon with deadly precision, capable of rending both flesh and spirit. Its thunderous roar reverberates through the air, striking terror into the hearts of all who hear it, as if the very sound carries the weight of countless souls lost to its merciless wrath. With supernatural speed and agility, the Oni hunts down its victims relentlessly. It tracks their every movement, sensing their fear and exploiting it with sadistic pleasure. It revels in the terror it creates, toying with its prey like a puppet on a string, prolonging their agony before delivering the final, devastating blow. The Oni's demonic visage contorts into a wicked grin, its teeth sharp and jagged, dripping with the blood of its countless victims. It emanates an aura of pure malevolence, an embodiment of relentless rage and unquenchable fury. To witness the Oni's wrath is to glimpse the abyss of your own mortality. In the presence of the Oni, reason crumbles and panic ensues. It preys upon your deepest fears, amplifying them to nightmarish proportions. Your mind becomes a twisted labyrinth of terror as the Oni's haunting whispers seep into your consciousness, distorting your thoughts and driving you to the brink of madness. Will you find the strength to confront the Oni, to face the darkness head-on and defy its relentless pursuit? Or will you succumb to the overwhelming power of this demonic entity, forever lost in the abyss of its insatiable rage? The choice is yours, but beware, for the Oni knows no mercy and will stop at nothing to claim your soul.